called me about that.
No.
I was sending a message and I got to the point where I asked if they had a phone number for the customer. She said, nope, they're on us. Nope, they're on us. Oh, if they had it. I was sending a message to the center and they have a phone number for the receiver. I asked if she had a phone number.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, welcome to St. Matthew's Friday Night Funnies, our very first night here at St. Matthew's. We're really excited. We got some wonderful people. I see the Red Hat Society has joined us tonight. And if you're not familiar with them, they're a wonderful service group and a social group, and they do some amazing stuff. So, welcome to our first night here. Just to let you guys know, we're going to have probably about an hour show. We're starting a few minutes late, but just make sure that everybody found us tonight. It's 60 minutes. There's a bathroom. There's a bathroom out that door to the right, but go ahead and exit through the back rows, because if you come this way, we'll make fun of you. If you got any kind of cell phones or anything, go ahead and mute it or turn it down, put it on vibrate, because, you know, if it rings, we'll answer it. It'll be part of the show. So I am serious. I am totally serious. I am totally serious. So what I want you guys to do is put your hands together for our host tonight, Mike Pierce.
Welcome. Thank you. Look at this great crowd for their first time here. Woo! I feel good about this. The Red Hats are here. And, how many people, real quick, show of hands, have been the first time here? First time at our show? Lots of new ones. Excellent. Well, for everyone who is new here, I'll give a quick explanation of what we do. My name is Mike, and we are not burnt out, just unscrewed. We're an improv comedy troupe, which means that everything you see on our stage is made up tonight and off the top of our heads, and you will see it one time and one time only, which sometimes is a good thing. Not always, but sometimes. So you'll never see the same show twice. So if you choose to come back and see us here next month, it'll be a completely different show with a completely different cast. Also, you guys are an integral part of tonight's fun. So we're going to get suggestions from you. So for example, to work on this, from this side of the audience, shout out your favorite place to go on vacation. That place is Mexico. What was back there? Where? Oh, Switzerland. Yeah. From this side of the audience, your favorite place to go for dinner in Tucson is home. Where? Dolce Vita. Outback. Okay, excellent. Good. So we got some great suggestions already. So what's going to happen is I'll take the loudest one I hear, or the funniest one I hear, the one I like the most, and we're going to incorporate those into the games and scenes you'll see tonight. Now we are family friendly. We have kids in the audience. So if there's a filter that needs to be turned on, turn on that filter now. We're going to have a lot of fun together. And make some noise if you're ready to laugh. If you're ready to have fun. Welcome, not burned out, just unscrewed. These talented improv comedians go by the name of Chris, Scott, Roseanne, Jessica, and Bob. Alright, so we're going to get started with a game called Foxworthy. You guys may know who Jeff Foxworthy is. He might be ready here, okay? We are going to Foxworthyize some professions and hobbies which I'm going to get from you guys now. So first of all, professions, things you do for a living.
Technical trainer.
Technical trainer.
Life insurance salesman.
Psychologist.
Hold on, wait.
It doesn't work better
slow. Life insurance salesman. What was that?
Psychologist.
Psychologist.
Horse trainer.
Horse trainer. Hold on. Horse trainer. I'm never going to be able to read my handwriting.
Retired.
Call center. Okay. Good. Okay, now let's have some hobbies, things you do for fun.
Wood carver.
Oh, we got from here? Wood carver. Okay.
tired.
Don't remake it.
I want to have that happen.
We're a good friend. We're a good friend. I think we got enough here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to call out these things sort of more or less randomly, and the players will step up and offer you some Foxworthy-ized versions of it. So we'll start with Tech Trainer.
If you speak in a monotone all day long, you might be a tech trainer.
If you can assemble and disassemble equipment that checks for radioactivity in 5 seconds or less, you may be a technical trainer.
If you have no athletic ability whatsoever, technically you might be a trainer.
You feel a lot need to lie about your profession at parties. You might be a technical trainer.
If you work with adorable toddlers, you may be a tyke trainer.
If you couldn't cut it as a computer programmer, you might be a tech trainer.
Let's try life insurance salesman.
If you couldn't cut it as a tech trainer,
If the kind of statistics that you've had to memorize are the equivalent of the Boston phone book, you might be a life insurance salesman.
If the phrase "I have nothing left to live" never enters your mind, you might be a what is it?
Life insurance.
If you're unwelcome even amongst the lepers.
if people turn and run at the sight of you,
If you have to lie about what you do at parties.
If you feel the need to make sure every child be cared for in the event of the unthinkable, you might be a
if you look at every potential catastrophe as a possible moneymaker,
Let's try psychologist, which I spelled S-P-Y.
If you know how to spell psychologist, you might be a psychologist.
If you're a Freudian who can't control his impulses, you might be a psychologist.
If your neck muscles are extremely developed, you might be a psychologist.
if you became a psychologist so you could be the sanest person in the room, you might be a psychologist.
If you couldn't make it as a technical trainer.
If you're really sick of that joke about the light bulb having to want to change, you might be a psychologist.
You can prescribe medication, but increasingly feel that you should.
And if you answer every question with a question.
If you have a great fear of talking but have no problem listening, you might be a psychologist.
If you're about to get your 10th punch at the couch store, you might be a psychologist.
You know, it's interesting that someone suggested psychology.
Let's try a horse trainer.
What?
I'm sorry, horse trainer. Yes,
Horse
trainer.
trainer.
Horse trainer.
If you carry a lump of sugar in your pocket at all times, you may be a horse trainer.
You carry a whip on your side pocket, and people don't look at you funny. You're a horse trainer.
If you make thousands of dollars, you might be a horse trainer.
If you spent all day long yelling at the top of your lungs at fat people, you might be a horse trainer.
If you have enough steroids in your cabinet to supply an entire NFL team, you might be a horse trainer.
If Lance Armstrong knows you personally, you might be a horse trainer. I ride bicycle.
Too soon?
If you enjoy telling people you have a stable job, you
Let's move on to retired person. Retired.
If you've got a collection of beautiful red hats, you might be retired. That's awesome.
If people ask you what you do for a living and you can't remember,
If people ask you what you do for a living and you just laugh and giggle, you might be retired.
If you were tired, then went to sleep and got tired again.
Call center employee.
Call center?
Call center employee.
Family friendly.
I know, I understand.
If you sometimes put on an Indian accent just to mess with them.
If you have aspirations to be an improv artist, you might
That's true.
be a personal joke.
Yeah.
If Lily Tomlin, as the operator, was your idol, you might be a call center.
If the first question you ask them on the phone is for their mother's maiden name, you might be a call center employee.
Let's try woodcarver.
No, I can't say that.
We all missed it.
If that's your field gouge, you may be
If everybody opens your Christmas presents going, not again.
If you believe that the movie Pinocchio is a giant lie, if you got really tired of knitting toilet paper cozies, you might be a woodcarver.
If you're William Shatner's plastic surgeon, you might be
If you have the world's largest collection of toothpicks, you might be a bad woodcarver.
You can make the merits of the wood from 5 different types of maple trees, you might be a woodcarver.
Let's try bird watcher.
If you have the world's most boring bucket list, you might be a bird watcher.
Jewelry. Okay.
If swallows and geese have restraining orders against you, you might be
You carry around a pair of binoculars and the police don't question you.
And listen, go ahead.
If you're English and you like the girls, you might be a bird.
Okay, this next game is called Chain Murder. It is for Chris, Boz, Scott, and Jessica. 3 of those names need to leave. 1 needs to stay, and Ro's going to watch the door. Yes. Good. Okay, so have you guys have played telephone? You know, you say something one side, just change around. This is like a telephone game on steroids. So what's going to happen is Scott here is going to start a chain. He's got to communicate 3 things to the next person. He has to communicate his location, his occupation, and then a weapon. The trick is he cannot use English words, he has to use gibberish and pantomime. So the first thing I need from you is a location, like a non-geographic location, such as a bathroom. What? Atlantis? That's non-geographic. Atlantis. Yeah.
At least till I find it. Once I find it, it'll be geographic.
Alright, so the location is Atlantis. Now give me an occupation that has nothing to do with Atlantis. That should be
Unicorn
hard.
rider.
What was that?
Unicorn rider.
Unicorn, right? These guys are... Okay, you can be quiet now.
Security.
Okay, I'll take it. Unicorn rider. It's not really an occupation, but I want to see Scott do it. Okay, now give me a physical object that's not really a weapon that we're going to try to use as a weapon. What?
Corkscrew.
Harmonica.
Tennis racket? Harmonica. It's not used because you can use a tennis racket as a okay. So Scott, let's review. You are in
Atlantis.
Atlantis. Your occupation is,
A unicorn rider.
and your weapon of choice is.
A harmonica.
That's harmonica. Okay. So the way it'll happen, we're going to bring the first person in. Scott's going to communicate those 3 things to him. When they think they have the first one, they're going to go ding, 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 ding to move on to the second one. Ding, 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 ding to the third one. Ding, ding, ding. And then that second person is going to communicate to the third, who will communicate to the fourth. You'll catch on. It's easy. It's a lot of fun. And it'll only take probably an hour and a half. Okay? First person! So he has murdered the first victim. We're going to bring this second one in. That's what's called chain murder. They get murdered by the weapon at the end. Bring in the next victim, and Chris is going to tell him what do you think it is.
Yeah.